All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, we give all the praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High, His only begotten Son. Call Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and others of Great Millstone, root and teach well. Wabarakathom, to the hopeful elect. All right, today through the Spirit, you all go into a video entitled Steps to the C-Hip. Steps to the C-Hip. Right, and it's just showing a little update on it. And you know, Esau wants to forward his NWO. He's going to use the format of this fourth industrial revolution, which is going to be via through making everything digital and, you know, making it to where that's the only way you can ultimately have commerce and deal with different things in the society. And just like it's an update on prophecy, just, you know, I was looking into it again, and here's a couple of articles on it. We already know we had they're on the third person. They're trying to place that in link in, right? But I was just looking at some articles on it, and so this is one of them right here. It says Elon Musk put a chip inside a paralyzed man's brain. Now he can move with his mind. So they call it telepathy. So tele means like distance, and then pathic means like mind. So you basically using your mind because your mind is connected. They're trying to connect your mind into the AI, but ultimately he's basically trying to take the form as the Most High. He wants to be your power. I can control if you can walk. I can control whether you can see, because they also are trying to work towards, you know, having an in link to where somebody that's blind can be able to see. Which I had, it was articles I seen on that, but now they don't want to show them when I try to look it up. You see, but this is just showing you that we're getting in that time. You see, and this was from 3 hours ago. All right, it says trademarking telepathy, Musk InLink taps into the history and hype of telepathic tech. You know, basically with your mind, you're able to, you know, do particular things that your body wasn't able to do at first, which ultimately the Lord controls whether you're healed or, you know, you're in you know, your situation can get better. So if somebody's diseased or sick and they get healed, it's because the Lord permitted it. He allowed it to happen. You see? And if somebody was blind and they were able to start seeing again, it was because the Lord allowed that, which he had Yahweh Shai making people that was blind be able to see again. But Esau wants to take that place via with his technology. And it's going to get to the point where, you know, he's going to make people worship him, you know, on that level, as being like, oh yeah, he's the guy. Look, I wasn't able to walk. He made my grandma walk. You see? And if he wants people to look at him as being like God, like I'm the power, right? So let's go ahead and get some precepts on that. This is NWO precepts, right? And this is the mindset that Esau is in. I'm gonna start here. This is 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 3 and 4. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, which, you know, that's happened already. You see, we've had many fallings away, which led to us going into these various captivities. You see, we had we was in a Roman captivity, and then 70 AD happened. You see, then after that, we would come back into power, and then you even have the Dark Ages when we got taken down again. You see, and Esau really showed those horns who he really was. It says that the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, which, guess what? Esau is that man. The so-called, he's not white, but he's the so-called white man. He's that dude that brings all that evil. Right? You see, it says, let's see here. It says, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called a power or God. Right? And that's what he wants to be. He wants to be your God. He wants to make his technology, you know, as Elder Ariella quoted in our camp, he wants to make his technology be as if that's the angels. It's meant to basically control and keep everybody doing what he wants them to do. So it's like he wants to make his AI like his angels, it says, or that is worshipped, so that he as a God sitteth in the temple of the Heavenly Father, showing himself that he is a power, right? And who's the temple now? It's us, the people. So he wants to take control over the Lord's people and then defile them, with his microchip and put his artificial intelligence inside your mind. You look at movies like Upgrade where he got paralyzed in the incident, and then they put it in him, and then they was able to control him. The AI was able to take over and control him via through them. So he wants to do that shit in real life. This man is that diabolical, right? So he can be worshipped as a god. But guess what? Let's read precepts on that. This is Job 5:12. It says he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So they're going to think they're going to fully complete this, but it's not going to happen. They're going to get close, but they're not going to be able to fully complete it because the Lord won't allow them to do that, man. It says he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. You see, so the Most High is not going to allow them to fully complete what they're trying to do. Their wicked plans or inventions. You go into that word right here. Let's see, where am I looking at? Enterprise, yep. It says, check this out. It says Tajawashia, right? Tajawashia. And it says wisdom, sound knowledge. It says effective wisdom, abiding success. Then you come down here. It says understanding, enterprise, substance, sound, working, right? So that's that word. What word is this? This is enterprise. So they cannot perform their enterprise, their wisdom or their counsel. And then you go up to here. Let's get devices. This is where I was looking for. Yep, devices. All right, it says Makashabia. All right, Makashabia. See, it says thoughts, device, plan, purpose, inventions. All right, man, it says inventions means purpose, right? And what do they want to forward to NWO? But the Lord's going to disappoint that. He's not going to allow him to fully complete it. But we got to understand that he's trying to do this thing, man. All right, this is Job 14:5. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So the Lord isn't going to allow him to fully execute his plan, what he's trying to do, to make his dystopian society where he has full, complete control of everybody and everything. It puts microchips inside everybody. The Most High is not going to allow him to fully do that. You see? Though he wants to, he's not gonna. That's not gonna happen. The Most High is not gonna permit it and allow it. You see, this is Job 20, and verse 22, and I'm gonna read on down. You see, because they basically been showing trials. They're trying to get it to where they can even do it to where somebody can be able to see. You see, somebody who's blind will be able to see. But they already got paralyzed men able to, move and move with their mind, their thoughts will make them be able to do particular things. So they're really trying to get forward this thing, man. It says here, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. He's going to be in a difficult situation. The Most High got him. Most High got him thinking he's going to be able to forward his NWO, but he's not, because he's going to be in a situation where he's going to have to fight against the Lord, and then these other nations are going to turn against him. You see. It says, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. He's going to be overcame. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, the Heavenly Father shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and it shall rain upon him while he is eating. Right when you think he about to fully, forward this NWO, the Lord gonna end it. You see? Right when you thought he put that device inside everybody and made them to worship him, Lord's going to end it. You see? He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. So the Lord's going to bring that great sword which Esau was blessed with against his own self. All right, let's get this last one. This is Revelation 13 and verse 14. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, which we're seeing happening now. You see miracles, motherfuckers that can't move, being able to move via through his technology. He wants to be looked at as like he's the Most High. I can make you stay alive. I can make you be able to do these particular things. He wants to take the place of the Lord and make us worship him. It says, saying to them that dwell on earth that they should make an image of the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live. You see, it says, and he had power to give life to the image of the beast, that the beast should both speak and cause as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. You're going to be cast out of society or actually get put to death. if you're not down with this dystopian society NWO agenda that he's pushing out, right? So we're in that time, man. So anyway, that was a quick little lesson, Lord willing, to edify. I'd like to end it all by saying, call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakabadash, the Barnes to the Apostle Elders, a great millstone, rule teach well. Next time, come out, Shalom.